Hey, welcome back. Today I want to explain and show you a very simple but very powerful concept in trading, and it can help you understand almost any market and help you make sense of trending phases, market phases, bullish and bearish balances, and also help you find trades. In our pro room and in my trading strategy, this is the cornerstone of my market analysis, and it is also the cornerstone of Dow theory. So it's a very important concept, and although it does sound simple, we are going to look at highs and lows, and we are going a little bit deeper than most will usually go. And so let's start here with the US dollar Canadian. We are on the 4-hour chart, but this concept applies to all the markets, not only to Forex and also all time frames. So it is very important that you know about this. So we were here in a clear uptrend. You can see higher highs and higher lows throughout the whole market phase. Let me map that for you out so you know what I am talking about. So we are starting here, the downtrend, then we have our first high area, then we have our high area here, we make a low here at the bottom, then we have our next cluster of highs here, we make a new low which is higher, then we make a few more highs here which are always higher, small retracements, a new high, here a little bit of a retracement, and here then the ultimate high. So you can see throughout this move there were only higher highs and higher lows. And then here at the top something different happened. You can see here price is now making a bigger pullback, which is breaking those lows here and those lows here. So this is a clear point that something is changing in the market. And so this low was a first indication that something is changing. It is not the best signal because at that point we don't know yet if price has enough power to make a higher high yet. We don't have any information about that. And then here suddenly we see this information here on the right, which is very important. You can see price is now failing to make higher highs. Here was the ultimate high. Then we have our first lower low, and now we have lower highs as well. So very important information here that we get about the price chart, about the bullish and bearish balances. It's clear that the bears were strong enough to push price that low. Also, just look at the bars here, two very large consecutive bearish bars. When we look back, we have never seen anything like that in the previous uptrend. And then here, when we look a little bit right from after this move lower, we can see that the bulls now even don't have enough power anymore to drive price above the previous high. So very classic behavior around a market top where the bullish and bearish powers are shifting. And then here, very classic pattern. Again, we have a retest here at the previous lows. They're becoming now resistance. We all know the slogan, support becomes resistance. This is exactly what we are seeing, which means that the lows are becoming highs now, and then off we go. We are selling off. So this is a very classic market behavior, and this pattern you will see often again. Let's take a look at a recent chart here. It's the Kiwi on the 4-hour again, and again it does not matter which time frame you use, it works on all time frames. So again, we are here in an uptrend, high, low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and here's the current low. And also when we look at the highs, you can see first higher low, first higher high, second, then here we struggle to make a higher high a little bit. Nevertheless, we still make a higher high here, here, and then here as well. And then here at the top, it does look like price is now struggling a little bit. However, we don't know that yet. It is possible that price just will make another run here at the highs, that this is just one more higher low here during this trend sequence. And if this level breaks here, oops, let me correct that for you. So here's the previous high, and if this level breaks, then we are going to continue the up move very likely. But if price is failing to break the highs, if we get a lower high, then there's a high likelihood that we are going to see a downside reversal, or at least a ranging market and an end here of this previous uptrend. And you can see already that this time the retracement is much deeper than when we look at what has happened previously. Previously, the retracements here during the uptrend were pretty short, whereas now the retracement is a little bit longer. So those are all very important clues. We can see here two rejection bars here at the outer Bollinger Bands. So we can use that as well going forward. And if you want to have an idea what to look for now in the market is, first you want to see a lower high here, but then to get a complete confirmation that we are in a transition market where the price is going from an uptrend to a downtrend, you want to see a break of this level here, which is a low. And if we break that, we will make our first lower low, probably together with a lower high. And then this is all we need to know about a trend sequence change. And so let's take a final look here at the British Pound Aussie. And again, we are starting here. It was a classic trade of ours that we took in the Pro Room. Higher highs, higher lows here all the way throughout this movement. And then here is then where something very interesting happened. So first you can see when we zoom in a little bit, this was the first time that price was failing to make a higher high. So we have a double top here. And then as well, this is what we need as a confirmation, is if you draw your support and resistance zone somewhere around here, you can see now that this was a support and resistance, and our low is now becoming a high here. So very classic trend behavior change as well. Here we have a very strong break of the previous high. So those are all the information that we can gather just from looking at the highs and the lows and the way they shape up on our charts. So just start paying attention to those details that you can see on your charts, and over time you will be able to make much more sense of charts. And this is then also in our Pro Room one of the building blocks of our trading strategy. It is how we start most of our analysis, and if you want to know more about that, I will leave a link in the description below.